back with another one. They thought it wasn't gonna be no another one. Tapped in on the who's free baby be crazy. Now this topic today, y'all, we got YG detained for the Drakeo the Ruler murder. Now, if y'all don't know what's going on, I'm gonna give y'all a quick breakdown. All right, Drakeo the Ruler, he wasn't he was a rapper from LA. You know, they said after Nipsey Hussle, he was gonna be the next guy to like get LA to the mainstream. Which I'm a Drakeo the Ruler fan. I love Drakeo the Ruler, and I agree. Yes, he was for sure the next guy that's gonna take LA to the mainstream, right? So we gotta break this shit down. We gotta break this shit down because the average person who's watching this wouldn't know the whole Draco story, right? All right, cool. So Drakeo the Ruler, he in the beginning of his career, he was cool with everybody. He was cool with the Bloods, he was cool with the Crips. All right. For slowly down the line, he starts falling out with the Bloods. He fall out with RJ. He fall out with Rucci. He fall out with DJ Mustard. He started to fall out with like the Bloods. And if you ain't know, he actually is from the 30s. Like he is from 32nd in the 30s, which is the Rolling Crips. And that which is the Rolling 30 Crips. And it's gonna make sense later as I explain it to you or why that's important. So boom, so naturally, he's getting into with the Bloods. He lived in the 30s, so he messed with the neighborhoods. Um, cool. He used to be cool with like I said, he was cool with Rucci. He also was cool with this other dude who was also nice. I fuck with Frosty the Snowman. He used to be cool with Frosty the Snowman. He used to be cool with AZ Chike. He used to be cool with all of them, right? So he fall out with them. A situation transpired where they're like at like a hospital. I mean, not at a party. My fault. At a party, you know. Draco, he was with neighborhood Crips, and the other side, which is allegedly. I'm not saying this is who the Inglewood family Bloods. And if you're in tune, damn near all the Inglewood don't fuck with neighborhood Crips. Like damn near all the Inglewoods don't fuck with neighborhood Crips. You feel me? So you know, apparently they see some dude from Inglewood families at the party called Red Bull. Apparently the dude Kels from the Rolling Hundreds seeing the Red Bull, pulls out his gun, shoots, kills him. Everybody gets picked up for the murder. Everybody gets picked up for the Red Bull murder. I think, uh, you know, and they say while Draco was in LA County Jail fighting that body, all the Bloods was on him. Like all the Bloods was, asking for fades. They was giving him problems or whatever. Cool. He ends up beating the case twice because he got retrial. He beat the case one time and then they retrialed him, and then he ended up beating the case again. Cool. He come home dissing. Like he come home, as a lot of people would. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are singling me out. I'm not even. And by the way, Draco was not a Crip. He was not a Crip. He had his own little situation called the Stink Team. And if you from Cali, you know what the Stink Team is cool, right? Cool. We going whatever. He come home dissing. He come home. He make this one song called Ingleweird. And a lot of people said that was the nail in the coffin for Draco. They said that was the one that like sealed his fate. All right, cool. So fast forward, he's at the festival. You know, he has RJ on. I think RJ was on there, YG was on there, and some other like people he didn't get along with on there. You know, they go to the little festival. They run into the Bloods. A fight break out. Draco gets stabbed in the neck and he dies. Cool. When Draco died, all the Bloods was making fun of him. All the Bloods was clowning him. Cool, whatever. Years down the line, years for whatever reason, right? Uh, and then they were trying to always say YG had something to do with Draco, because YG and Draco had their little problems because Draco actually didn't want to sign a Mustard back in the day, and they've been not feeling each other ever since. You know what I'm saying? So Draco died. So now we gotta bring someone else in the picture, Munchie B. Munchie B. If y'all know who Munchie B is, he from Inglewood Families. You know, uh, in his prime, he was one of them dudes over there in the Inglewood Families. You know what I'm saying? So Munchie B is on Clubhouse. He say because I think he was somebody was trying to like antagonize him or whatever. He say, "Yo, Draco dead, right?" And he say, "I passed the bottle to the person who killed Draco all the time. What are you talking about?" And boy, when I tell you that brings us here, because if y'all don't know Poetic Flacco, who was a YouTuber, he worked on No Jumper. He's like Academics 2.0. He actually had made a video saying who killed Draco the Ruler. He's saying, yeah, this dude killed Draco the Ruler. He did it. And I ain't gonna say dude's name, but he's from a reputable hood out there, a reputable blood hood. And if you ever seen Training Day, y'all know what blood hood I'm talking about. The blood hood in Training Day. If you ever seen Training Day with Denzel Washington and the white dude, he's from the same hood that's in Training Day. And Flacco made a video about it. Whatever, they try to say, oh, he didn't know what he was talking about. He's lying. He's just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Woo-woo. Now, fast forward, YG make a song saying, he pretty much saying that he had nothing to do with it. And when he was on stage, Draco got killed, and he didn't know Draco got killed, and he found out when everybody else found out, right? So, fast forward, today, it seems like he got picked up for the Drakeo the Ruler murder, y'all. Y'all heard me right. Raji. You know what I'm saying? BPT. My nigga. Big Bang. Songs with Nipsey Hussle. He got picked up for the Drakeo the Ruler. The Drakeo the Ruler murder. My fault, y'all. They picked him up. After, he tried to drop the song to clean him up. Didn't work. Flacco pointed the finger. And as a YG fan and as a Draco fan, this kind of hurts because it's like, imagine if them two were to put their little differences aside and what they could have done for LA rap. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like crazy. And yeah, YG got picked up for the Drakeo the Ruler murder, and I don't know what's going on because he's supposed to have the verses with the game tomorrow, because that was supposed to be tomorrow. That the verses with him in the game, that was supposed to be tomorrow, and he actually getting picked up for the Drakeo the Ruler murder today. How do I, as a Draco fan, me personally, and as a YG fan, because listen, I fuck with YG. His new shit, man, his old shit was fire. I still listen to his old shit. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? Because one dude is facing murder charges and one dude lost his life. You feel me? And let's be real, 9 times out of 10, it could have been something that could have easily been talked about or whatever. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Me, I feel like the way Drakeo the Ruler went out and the way he was taunting the Bloods, I feel like the Sting team should have went about things in a different manner. Because let's be real, y'all were the ones that dissing them. Y'all were dissing them. And yeah, I know the Bloods was dissing back, and the Bloods was, you know what I'm saying, they was Tom Draco too. You know what I'm saying? But the Sting team, I ain't gonna lie, Sting team, y'all gotta figure something out, bro, because y'all out here looking bad out here, fool. Like, you feel me? I'm a real nigga. After ever since Drakeo the Ruler died, the Sting team been fucked up, my nigga. Like, they been fucked up. Not to say the YG and them, they just up and shit, cause YG, listen, we don't know what YG was thinking when he made that training song. So you can't even say he's his side winning either. But what I can say is that this is probably going to fuck up LA because YG got charged with the Drakeo the Ruler murder. This shit is crazy. And if I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna pick up old boy that they were trying to say actually did the murder. He's still, if I'm not mistaken, he's actually still home right now fighting a case. The dude that they're saying allegedly killed Drakeo the Ruler, he still ain't got picked up yet, y'all. He's still out here. He's still out here, you know, doing his little thug easy. You know, they said he actually is fighting another murder case. I'm not trying to put do business out there, but they're saying he's fighting another murder case. That's why I ain't say his name and shit and where he was from and shit. You feel me? Because I ain't trying to put his business out there. You feel me? I'm not them type of YouTubers where I'm just like, yeah, nigga, yeah, this nigga did that. I'm gonna tell you where to find him. Yeah, I ain't one of those type of YouTubers, nigga. You feel me? But yeah, man, this shit is crazy. YG is charged with the Drakeo the Ruler murder, bro. And it's shit crazy. And honestly, and I'm gonna say this before I get off this. I feel like if Drakeo the Ruler would have never died, LA would have been in a lot better position in the industry. I feel like Drakeo the Ruler really was the dude that was gonna bring LA into the new era. But you know, he did what he did, and they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't even trying to be stupid. And I ain't trying to be stupid. I'm not trying to be stupid because there's like a little video of P4 from the Baby Stone Gorillas where he was pretty much explaining the situation, saying, "Oh, they did what they did, and Jay Side did what Jay said." I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just saying, you know. But anyways, honestly, I don't know how the Drakeo the Ruler fan pages is gonna react to this. Ralphie the Plug, I don't know how he's gonna react to this. I don't know how the Sting team is gonna react to this, but I'm a real dude. YG being picked up for the Drakeo the Ruler murder is a bad look on the Sting team because y'all do hang out with neighborhood Crips. Y'all was dissing. Y'all always showing guns in y'all video. Y'all is always talking about how, oh yeah, nigga, we with the business, we with this. Your head honcho loses. Your head honcho gets, you know, checks. And now y'all is doing everything but, you know, doing that, you know what I'm saying? Getting active. And now y'all ops is going to jail. That's just a bad look for the Sting team. I'm just saying. I know you're gonna say, but oh, the street shit gotta end eventually. Yes, I do understand that, but Sting teams are not regular people. They are gang affiliated. They were taunting people. They were showing guns in the video. So for them to for things to end up this route is a bad look on the Sting team. But I still fuck with the Sting team though. I still fuck with all of them. I'm just saying it's just a bad look on some street shit because y'all were carrying yourselves on some street nigga shit. Now your enemy is going to jail for killing y'all hen honcho. It just looks bad from a street nigga perspective. I understand as a civilian and as you blue collar, white collar people, oh no, justice is served. Cool, yeah. You a civilian, cool, yeah. Obviously you won't be like justice is served, but on some street shit, this is a bad look for the Sting team, y'all. And hopefully YG he could bail out, he could beat this case, and he don't got to deal with this situation no more. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully all parties could just like move on with their lives because this shows you that all them little scrimmages and them little battles y'all gonna be running into each other, they're shutting that shit down. You know what I'm saying? This is a clear message that the peoples is watching y'all. So all y'all LA niggas that think y'all talking in codes, talking hella cryptic, they're watching y'all. If I'm not mistaken, LA, they got the 60s, the rolling 60s went down. Um the Hoovers, they went down. That's the indictment P4 is on. Um and them dudes in Compton, the West Side Piru dudes and the Campanella dudes, they also got indicted. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, LA, they cleaning that shit up though. They cleaning that shit up because I'm pretty sure the Olympics is gonna be over there. So all that little gang banging, extorting niggas, oppressing terrorists, that they trying to clean that shit the fuck up. They are not playing none of that over there. So all you gang members, all you pimps, all you niggas out there in LA, move tack or find you a new lane. Because them dudes is coming to get y'all. The Olympics is finna come out there. They don't need none of you gang banging, extortion, robbing niggas out there. They're gonna put you and your set in jail. So find you a new lane before you end up in one of these indictments. So, but yeah, situation crazy. Free YG, long live Drakeo the Ruler, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.